Hi everybody, it's Mr. Steve. I'm so happy to see you here today. I wonder first, do you notice anything different about me? Yes, I have a horn now. Do you know why I have a horn in the middle of my forehead? Because we are going to talk about unicorns today. I have a whole bunch of unicorn books that I want to tell you about. Okay, so I cannot wait to get started, so I won't. The first book is called Do You Believe in Unicorns by Bethany Murgua. If you are one of my Alphabets friends, you may have heard me read this book for the letter U. What's so fun about this book is that on the cover we have a horse wearing a hat. Or is it a horse? Perhaps it's a unicorn hiding its horn. So all throughout this story, it tells you about this horse wearing that hat. Until this page right here. That is the horse's hat. Or is it the unicorn's hat? Well, all we know is that it's on the ground now and this animal's not wearing it. So when we turn the page, we find out whether it was a horse or a unicorn. And I'm not going to spoil it for you, but if you do want to borrow this book sometime and read it, it's called Do You Believe in Unicorns? The next story is called You Don't Want a Unicorn. It is by Amy Dykman, and it's illustrated by Liz Climo. And have you ever thought about having a unicorn for a pet? I'm sure some of you have. This tells you a little bit about having a unicorn for a pet. Sure, having a unicorn seems fun at first. All right, super fun. Fine, it's awesome, okay? But it's not worth it. What you don't know is that unicorns shedding glitter, and they scratch, and no matter how hard you try, unicorns can't be house trained, and you don't want that. Look at that. Do you know in this story, the unicorn, when they go to the bathroom, cupcakes. But don't eat it, don't eat it. But this story will tell you a lot more about unicorns, but that's all I'll read about that one. This one here is by Bob Shea. It's called Unicorn Thinks He's Pretty Great. I love Bob Shea books. And this one is no exception. So part of the things that unicorn can do, and this is a fly. And then this unicorn can make it rain cupcakes. And then at the big talent show, this unicorn did some serious prancing to win first prize. And this unicorn is very conceited. He thinks he's pretty great. And there's lots more fun in this book. So if you get a chance to read this one, I definitely suggest it. This one, next one, is called Go Away Unicorn. It's actually for a little bit older boys and girls if you are reading. This is a great read aloud book. Emily Mullock is the author and the illustrator. I'm just going to read you the first page. Alice met the unicorn at her 10th birthday party in the park. He had not been invited. The unicorn had come because he'd smelled cake, which is his favorite food. He stayed because he saw Alice. Now, this unicorn wasn't so smart because this unicorn thought that Alice was a unicorn because she was wearing a party hat on her head. Would you like it if a unicorn came to your birthday party? I think I would. But Alice was not happy. She had no use for a unicorn. This is Go Away Unicorn. That's why she's saying that. Go away, unicorn. This is another reader book. So if you are learning to read, this is a nice choice too. It's called Unicorn Wings by Mallory Lower. And Pamela Sillin Palmer is the person who drew the pictures. And there's a picture of the unicorn. It says, "Once there was a unicorn. He was white like the moon, and his horn was magic. It could make rainbows." Can you imagine? If I had a magical horn like that, I'd go like this. Whoosh, and make a nice, beautiful rainbow. Ready? Whoosh. Do you see a rainbow? Let me try it again. I can't tell. Whoosh. Unicorn? Rainbow? Is there a unicorn rainbow? I don't see one. Hopefully you do. But there's one there. This one is called Unicorns Are Real. This is a board book, so the pages are cardboard and they're impossible to rip. So for our younger friends, it's definitely a good choice to have a board book. I'm going to read you this first page because it tells us what unicorns are made out of. Unicorns are made of stardust, glitter, rainbows, sunshine, magic, love, hugs and kisses, and chocolate frosting. Yep. And there are all the parts. The magic, the stardust, the sunshine, the hugs and kisses, the rainbows, the glitter, the chocolate frosting, and of course, the love. Holly Haddam wrote this story, and there's lots more to it if you wanted to ever read it. There's a series of books about Little Unicorn dealing with feelings. This one is called Little Unicorn is Scared. It's by Aurelie Chien Chow Chine, and this story tells us how to deal with our feelings. And I know some of us might be scared right now for different reasons, but there's no real reason to be scared. Everything's going to be okay, and that's what these stories tell us about. So this is Little Unicorn. He is very much like all the other little unicorns. Sometimes Little Unicorn is happy. Sometimes he's not happy. Sometimes he's scared. Sometimes he's sad. Sometimes he's angry. These are emotions. And Little Unicorn feels all kinds of emotions, just like you. But there is something that makes Little Unicorn special. He has a magical mane. When all is well, his mane shines with the colors of the rainbow. So if you see him with all rainbow colors, that means everything's going good. But when things aren't well, his mane changes, and its color shows just what he feels. Yellow means happy. This pinkish color means jealous. Red means angry. Orange means that he's feeling guilty. Purple means the unicorn's feeling shy. Green means it's feeling scared. This turquoise color means it's feeling stubborn. And then when it's blue, unicorn is sad. I hope that you get a chance to read this book sometime. Unicorn Club is next by Susie Senor. And third person who drew the pictures is named Lierre Martin. Saturday morning felt full of excitement. Saturday morning was sure to be great. Amy was starting a unicorn fan club. The poster was ready and taped to the gate. Unicorn Club is today in the treehouse. Everyone welcome. At 10:15, crafts and a snack, and just 10 cents admission. That's what it said in a shiny pink pen. Would you like to be part of the Unicorn Club? If you want to learn what happens in the Unicorn Club, you can read the story. Next, we have a graphic novel. This is a series called Phoebe and Her Unicorn. This is Phoebe, and that's her unicorn. Her unicorn's name, I have to read it because I forget. It's a really neat name, though. Her unicorn's name is Marigold Heavenly Nostril. Marigold Heavenly Nostril. And this is a graphic novel, and inside looks like this. So there's lots of words in this one, and lots of pictures. There's also lots of different books in the series. Phoebe and Her Unicorn. I like these books. These are Unicorn and Yeti books. Very cool. This is an acorn book. If you see an acorn in the corner, that means that it's going to be a really awesome, colorful book. And you can even see it on the side. There's an acorn. Scholastic makes the acorn books. And they're very colorful. This is what it looks like inside. And so it's pretty awesome. I definitely hope that you get a chance to read these sometimes. It says, Unicorn and Yeti love sparkles, they love magic, they love snowball fights, and they love being friends. That sounds like a lot of fun. I think I might like to be friends with Unicorn and Yeti too. Okay, we have one more story I wanted to share with you. It's called How to Find a Unicorn. And it's written by Sue Fleiss and Simona Sanfilippo drew the pictures. There's an age-old tale that magic unicorns exist, wandering where orchids grow within the mountain mist. Unicorns are secretive and very hard to find, but they can sense if you are friendly, welcoming, and kind. There's a way to meet this mystic creature of the wild, for unicorns may only be enchanted by a child. So here's what you have to do. First, you'll need to build the gear a unicorn would wear. Choose the items from the woods with thoughtfulness and care. I'm going to show you some of them. Craft for her a sturdy bridle made of daisy chains, sugar cubes along the bit, and ivy vines for reins. These are what you have to get. Weave a saddle made of ferns, the softest of the bunch. Gather apples, straw, and grass. She'll need a healthy lunch. And that's all I'll read from this story. But if you want to learn how to catch or find a unicorn, this would be a good choice for you to read. I know that some of you have been looking at my unicorn horn saying, boy, he looks so amazing wearing that unicorn horn. I wish I could wear a unicorn horn. Well, if you're one of those people thinking that, I have good news because I'm going to show you how to make one of those. First, you have to pick out a color that you want your horn to be. I picked out a nice purple one here. And then you cut a triangle. The bigger your triangle is, the bigger your horn will be. Now, triangles have 3 even sides. And once you have that, you have to cut it down like this, making a little arch. And now it's ready for you to roll up. So then you take your paper and you roll it. And you can sing if you want to. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Get that paper rolling. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. Okay, so see, I have it right here. And then you'll need to get tape and tape it down. And then what I did, and you might have a different way to do it, which is totally okay, but I used the hole punch and I punched 2 holes in there. And then I got yarn and I put the yarn in there, tied the yarn behind my head, and then I wore the unicorn horn. The other thing I wanted to tell you is, do you remember when we were talking about Phoebe and her unicorn? This story right here. And we learned that her unicorn's name was Marigold Heavenly Nostril. Well, I started to wonder, what would my unicorn name be? So I found out. My unicorn name would be Jolly Cool Whip. Jolly Cool Whip is my unicorn name. If you want to find out your unicorn name, I'm going to put this picture in the comments, and you will be able to look at this picture and find out what your unicorn name is. Okay, so I am happy that you joined us, everybody. Again, my name is Mr. Steve, and I look forward to seeing you on the next time we put a video out there. Stay safe, everybody. Have fun. Bye.